the position is not filled. The director that was there resigned in May, so that position is not filled. It is important, just as important as it is to have someone fill a position for the chief financial officer. It's important because we're talking about our life, to have someone fill the position for our Detroit Animal Care and Control Center. We have to staff. We must staff dangerous animals. Have to. It's a must.
Yeah.
It's mandatory.
What sort of time, what do you see happening? What do you think should be happening in terms of animal control hours? You think it should be just longer into the evening or 24 hours? What do you think?
I feel that it should be 24 hours. I feel that there should be some staff on duty 24 hours. You have people going to work 24 hours of the day. You can walk out of your house to go to your car. And that's exactly what happened in Southwest Detroit that the constituents were telling me. They were going to work at 7 o'clock in the morning and they were calling. They wasn't getting a response. Everybody does not know to call 911. If you see a dangerous animal, you should be contacting 911 first. Everybody doesn't know that. And so it's just so much we have to educate the public on. But I feel that until we get this under some type of control, because it's truly not under control when you're losing lives, it must be staffed 24 hours. One of the biggest problems we had was finding staff because of the pay. Same thing with the police department. You can go to a suburban area and make more money. So what actually happened was Councilmember Ayers and myself worked together to create a position that returning citizens could fill. In that position, $50,000 for a returning citizen, that's good money. That's good money. And so they have a class that should be, they said 1 month out in the streets working, which will give them more animal care and control officers out there to help enforce the laws that are on the books. But again, it also will help add additional shifts. And I truly believe that you need someone 24 hours. And we were told 5 cars. Is 5 cars sufficient for a city the size of Detroit with the problems that we're currently having? It might be once you get people educated, once you get it under control, but I don't feel that it's sufficient right now. And to me, one life is important. It could be your family next.
Absolutely.
I think we're going to have to continue to work. Our work is not done until we see no dangerous animals chasing someone down the street. We see no dangerous animals crawling from up under a gate. And that's something else that we look at. I'm saying that your fencing had to be at least 2 feet up under the ground and 6 feet high. We looked at that as well. That was actually into the Xavier Strickland Ordinance. And so there's just so much that people are not educated on. I, put additional money into the budget to send out information. We asked that information go into everyone's water bill to inform them of what the laws are. Hopefully now it happened. But what does it take to ensure that people know and are educated? Yes, there's going to always be that bad apple out there. We have that bad apple that we can't do anything about, but what we have to do is close the gap on how many bad apples we have out there. Because when you're talking about bad apples, what you're talking about is a life over here. And it should not be happening. So what we're trying to put into the ordinance is that if your dog is taller than 18 inches and weigh more than 35 pounds, they have to have a special license. People have talked about banning pit bulls. Well, I've been on council so long, and knowing what the audience was when the subject of banning pit bulls originally came up, people have pit bulls that they care for, and they don't consider their animal as a dangerous animal. And you know, you're saying you want to ban my pet, which is a pit bull that I care for, that's a problem. So we feel that if we can come up with some means of stricter enforcement, and let me say, we can come up with all the laws, but they have to be enforced. They must be enforced. We also realized that there was a problem with enforcing the laws. And in the ordinance, we said that the director was one who would decide what was a dangerous animal. We went and we readdressed that in the new ordinance to put a stricter law there that could be a potentially dangerous animal, and we put language there for what would be a potential dangerous animal. Right now, the most important thing is to get this law passed, to make sure the public knows what is in both the Xavier Strickland original law, to make sure the public know what is in the law that we worked on prior to Little Emma and what we worked on after Little Emma. And so we just have to make sure the public knows. We get the message out. We make sure the public know your animal has to be licensed. We make sure the public know that once this ordinance passes, that if you are not going to spay or neuter that animal, you have to have a special license to breed that animal. And so it's important that we let what happened to Xavier Strickland, what happened to Emma, does not happen to another